That was kind of weird,
Only
right?
if, only if it would have been right if it wasn't LeBron hours before. That shit wasn't like minutes before the fucking game with the
Yeah, it
crowd.
wasn't like pregame. It was like
Yeah,
Yeah.
hours, bro. Like who
yeah, it
cares?
wasn't like it wasn't an official shoot around, or it wasn't like pregame. Um,
Yeah.
like he's literally just like, I mean, if anything, he's like working out. It's just, he's LeBron, so he gets to work out in the actual, in the actual arena. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
If
yeah, I
anything,
mean,
just if anything, question the cameraman, dude, or
yeah,
whoever was the one that had to put that out there. Because normally,
question them for recording LeBron, like in
yeah,
his,
like what was the point of that?
because I'm
And
sure
it's
Maybe
he
not
does.
the
all
first time.
Yeah, it's not exactly. It's not like this is his first time doing that. I'm pretty sure he said he always does that.
He does.
So
But
it's,
we
yeah,
never saw Kobe working out. Well, we know Kobe working out all the time. We never saw Kobe with his
yeah.
shirt off working out.
I
I
don't think
mean, but
Kobe,
that's just a
Kobe was one of
that's a
them.
it's not a big deal, bro. That's a personal preference, man. Like
It
let's get
is.
over that,
It
bro.
is.
Come on, man.
yeah.
There's a
If
there.
this was in the
Look,
layup line, you know, ten
Yeah.
minutes before
yeah,
kickoff,
man. Come on. This ain't no, bro. This isn't no PR stunt from the NBA because honestly, why would the fuck would the NBA even allow the cameraman or whoever the cameraman was to film that and put that out there, bro? Like, come on. Let's be
But
real. Like,
bro,
let's be.
e- even if there was just like fans in the arena already, like that's different. But there's nobody around. It's just
yeah,
him and
this was
his
probably
rebounders.
hours before. It was probably
Yeah,
hours
But
before.
5 hours before.
but you could tell when it was too. It was hours before anybody was
Of
in
course
there,
it
man.
was.
Yeah.
That's why
Let me
but
guess.
that's why he had his
Let
shirt
me
off.
guess, Wilson. Let me guess. You side with Isaiah, right?
No, I don't think. I think like Vito said, it's just a personal preference thing. He likes to work out with his. He does that at practice too. He'll be
Wait a
shirtless at
minute.
practice.
He does do
What
that
about
at
the
practice.
NFL? What about the NFL players, dog? Them motherfuckers come out shirt off
Yeah.
and all type of shit, bro. When it's and full the arena's full by now. People come out for their pregame warm up, shirts off. Like, come on, man. Let's come on, Isaiah, chill out, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Is that what LeBron was referring to when he said, I got something to say, but I'm just not at this point in my career. It's not worth it." I feel like that's what he was.
Oh, maybe, huh?
I
Maybe
feel like
that's what
that's
he was.
I saw people seem to think that he was, trying to. I was like in defense of JJ or Barkley saying like the talking trash, but I think that's what I seemed like he was in response to was what Isaiah said. That he just
Yeah,
It just makes the old heads look so
yeah.
bad.
This wasn't a good look for the old
So
heads on this one.
no.
Been trying
um
to defend the old heads, and this was a bad look for the old heads on this one.
Yeah. I mean, I could see where they're hating though, because they did not make the money that these guys are making, and of
But
course
like,
there's envy and jealousy, but it's like, come on, man, like if you want to call somebody out for load management, and back in my day we had commercial flights and everybody's chartered now and we didn't sit out, like, okay, that's different, but now you're talking about how a guy warms up hours before the tip off, like, come
yeah,
on.
that's a
Maybe he
little.
didn't know. Maybe he just was speaking right off of like him seeing it live right then and there. He didn't
That
give it
makes
any
it
thought.
worse though.
He didn't give it any thought. He just was looking at it and made an assumption that it was live or it was like pregame. But that's what
And I
I
think
think.
that's
He
the
was also
saddest
like,
part.
they should bring back, wearing suits before the game and stuff like that. So I'm sure
I mean, I
Isaiah's
don't,
the type of
I
dude.
don't
He
mind
wants his
that.
coach to
I don't
wear
mind
suits
that.
too.
I don't mind that professionalism. I don't mind that. But to make it mandatory,
Mm.
I
Yeah.
mean,
What about
you
the
know,
I
coaches?
think
What
the
about the
uh,
coaches?
coaches.
Would you like to see the coaches go back to wearing suits?
Yeah,
suits and
I
cigarettes.
mean, it's a preference again. But if we're gonna speak about professionalism, then I think that's needed. It's dress code
I
is
don't
needed,
know.
bro.
I don't know, bro. I prefer this. I prefer them in the in the team gear. I like it. Baseball,
Yeah.
like baseball managers, they wear they wear they wear a baseball uniform. NFL coaches, they pretty much wear the same type of thing, the team gear. So I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
I'm okay with
you want your players to be as comfortable as they possibly can be on game day, and people that don't understand that are the ones that have never played professionally.
Mhm.
So, that's the main thing that these coaches strive for, are to get their players in the best game mode mentality possible. And if you're already constructing them and constrict, whatever the word is, that you forcing them to comply to a dress code. I mean, you're already starting off on a bad note, because dude,
it.
these players aren't trying to worry about, oh, I gotta get dressed. No, bro, they worried about shit, man. I gotta lock in mentally now. Yeah, no, bro, that's no.
Yeah.
Let's not go back to that. Let's not go back to that. Comfortability
I
is the best.
yeah. I think that's also the saddest part about Kobe not being here, no longer with us, because it like he would have been that voice of reason, that gap from the old heads to the new school. Like
Yeah,
kind of just what would he think, you know? And I think
Yeah.
everybody would really respect, you know, his opinion.
I think so too. I agree.